like a Hellcat.
Welcome back to my channel for an episode on Farming Simulator 2019. I usually live stream this game, but today I'm gonna make a little tutorial after struggling on Google, Facebook, and a lot of ups and downs trying to figure out how to get the Straw Harvest DLC. I went into the website of the creators. It said it was still coming soon, but I can't understand everybody is playing the game. So, after about 2 hours of struggling, I came across a live stream which was on Facebook. Um, if I find it, I will link his channel to the description. But I asked these guys, how do you get this DLC? They didn't play it, but I asked them still, how did you do it? And actually, two of them were playing, and the one guy actually told me exactly what I must do. And the thing is, we need to go to the mods menu. Now, I'm not a real big fan of mods. Um, there's usually something great here, something not. Yeah, sometimes there are glitches, but actually, after some, well, testing out this mod in my stream earlier, um, it worked pretty well. And like I said, I couldn't find a tutorial how to do this. So I was thinking maybe I must do a tutorial. So what you do is you go into the game. Now this is now for PlayStation 4. Maybe Xbox works the same. PC are definitely way easier, I guess. But anyway, you go to mods. You've got this main screen with all the mods you can get. Here's a map and so on and so forth. But actually, the guy told me I must go to here to package, the box, and here it is. I already downloaded it and I tested it. I played around now with it for a couple of hours to figure out how to make a belt system to get it work. But anyway, the straw harvest. You click it, you download it, you can see it's about, what's it, 158 megs of downloading. And I also just download this pack because of, I can show you, let's go into the details. Because it's got the bale loader of a lot of bales. And the reason why I downloaded this is that you can load round bales or square bales, big or small, it doesn't matter. But the main reason I took it was if I'm going to do an episode on this, I want to use this thing to get some of the equipment which I need to the place. And the other thing I actually used it for is you need to buy molasses and so on. And I'm not gonna harvest and bale. So I just going to buy the bales. So I need some way to transport them. And this little DLC worked perfectly for what I used it for now. So I only installed these two. They're quite good. So I'm gonna give you a little crash course. So after it's installed, you will go into career mode. You can start a new one or existing one, doesn't matter. And yeah, okay, now it's selected. It shows it's here. I'm just gonna go in quickly. Just gonna talk a little bit about it before while we wait for this thing to load. I played around with it now a lot. I chosen this map out of the two because I didn't do any other download of maps. But this one, I actually took out all the buildings I don't need except for the farmhouse and the silo. I sold everything, all the tractors, all the equipment, and I took out the maximum loan to do what I have done here. And yeah, I can show you why. Because I'm not the guy that uses cheats. So I was thinking, you know what? I can try my best, like selling everything, take out the biggest loan, and you can see if this works. but I'm not going to use this in my streams. I'm actually going to delete this thing afterwards and then start a new one, also selling everything. But after some trial error, I tried to build a belt system. It didn't work at all. So yeah, let's go into this thing now. Like you see, I've kept my little house here. Just excuse. This bucket actually pick up I bought. I was driving up and down several belt systems, trying to get a way to automate this thing, but it didn't work out pretty well. No, pretty bad. Just to give you a crash course how the thing looks, this is one of the 3 buildings. I use this one now because, well, I want to have the pellet system. I'll play a little bit around of it. You can see it's still a little bit half done. You can see there is bags still waiting to complete and so on, but my problem was I was out of pellets while I made it. But this is actually from 1 bale I made it, so I just if I count it, I can see it's about 20, let's say 22 bags. Yeah, it's about 22 bags of pellets you can make out of 1 big bale. Just excuse all this, but it's not to worry. You can buy this. That's one of the things you need to load. I'll show you, but like I said, this is trial and error all the way. I bought 3 of these bales. The first one I used, it was a total failure. Where I dropped it off, I lost it. I don't know where it is now. The second one is those pellets in. That's been bagged. It's a little water tanker because you need water. That molasses I showed you there. And yeah, this is all this my little setup, trial and error setup I've got here. You need a big tractor. I mean, this is one of the large ones. You need at least 257 brake horsepower to run this thing. You got the option of 2. You can collect the hay on your fields, or you can just do what I just did. Buy this little add-on, and I won't recommend this thing now. It's nice, little and nippy, but that bale I showed you, it's so heavy that this thing jumps around like it's glitching out. It's a little bit too heavy for this thing. But I bought a John Deere. There's other couple of tractors, but I tried to keep like one theme. Green and gold now in this example. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into the menu quickly and show you. Right, let's go to the place where you get this now. As you go to sheds, like I said, you've got 3 options. There are the DLC now. You can see the stands little words that states mod. This one, for example, the cheapest one, is this, all of them are the same size. But this one, for example, it's got nothing in it. There's nothing. It is just like there's nothing. This one, for example, only got the crane and those little departments. You see that wooden departments in, and this one is the full one I've got in now. Well, those are the 3. I just bought this one. I don't worry about those 2 actually. Where did I buy the bales, for example? I bought them here. I don't know if this whole system works with the round bale. That's why I use the square bales. And then you go to get that whole system I've got here, you have to go to the baling technology. There they are. And at the bottom you will see I will go from the back to front. Now here's the trailer deal, trailer mod I downloaded separate. It stands here, but you can also, like, you can see that you can transfer that or load in bales onto the wagon, but you can also load anything else. And this is the bale shredder, which is attached to this thing. This is actually a pellet maker, and it requires a bale, and it requires also that that cans, that molasses cans, and water. That's why I've got the water tanker. It is like a normal thing. You just drive next to it and then you will just select fill up and it's whoop, done. No problems there. This is also part of the thing. You've got an option. You can attach these two together. This is only like a big pack baler, and you've got this thing here. It makes round bales, but it uses bale netting. I will show you that. And these three attachments also come with the mod. It depends on, you must look specified which attachments work where, because if you take it a little bit too light the vehicle, you will get that the back is gonna lift up. So I'm gonna show the tractor I used was this one. No. It was this one. No, it's not that expensive. Yeah, I just used this John Deere actually, and I went in and give him the biggest, baddest engine it can take. That one. That is exactly the one I put in, and it was enough. And okay, that is the one part. Then we're gonna go back here. Like I said, you get that. The bales, that's where I get it, or you can bale them yourself. And here are the part of this DLC is you get this twine for that big pack baler, and this is the other one with the round bales. Got an option to make them big or small, doesn't matter. And here are the molasses pallet. You've got the option, you can make it full capacity, or if you don't have enough money, you can just buy as you can afford. Alright, and yes, you pick it up at the store. I actually used that trailer. I'm just gonna do a quick skip here. Like I said, sorry, I used this trailer actually to bring that, and I used the same trailer to bring that shredder also. And I use this little forklift. The reason I use this, it's a little bit easier to maneuver, especially with those blades. Packed it up here, strap it, I brought them all to here. And that is basically the story. So, the rest is a lot of tutorials to watch my live stream. What I did here, like I said, this is trial error. It was horrible. But yeah, that's why actually this buck is connected to a trailer. It's not supposed to be. What I did is I just dumped it here, and you use the crane. Yes, the little crane button. You can just select enter vehicle. If you push R1 and L1, you get this option to open and close this bucket. Just like that. And if you only press R1, you can maneuver it. Sorry about that. Up and down, turn it around, and the left stick you can so on. Which I actually like about this thing is change tool. You get, I'll just get out of this beam now. Sorry, man. I'll say, you can actually pick up bales of this thing. The other one actually only have this crane and there's departments here, but you can like pick up bales if you want to from this thing, and yeah. And the other one I will use actually is to pick up these pallets. You can, after they're done, I don't know actually. Oh, this is the option. This looks better. Now you can see what's going on, eh? Also the same. You can also open and close them. Like you see, open it up, you grab the pallet, you close it. You can pick it up And you can also use that trailer I've got here to load it up if you want. And the other thing is I need to show quickly is you have to go here. Actually, I just put a water station. Depends on where your map is. Just you can place it down as free water. And you got the selling point you're gonna use. You can place it anywhere you want. I place mine here. So what you do is actually when your pallet is full, it's wrapped up and everything. You can take your forklift or whatever you want to, and you can bring it here. You put it down, and it gets sold. And with that, it actually, if I press the option button to the market, you will see at the last part that what it's worth. If you use a grass bale, that is the one on the left, a little bit less, and you're gonna get per 1,000 liters, and then the wheat pellet is a little bit, you get a little bit more money out of that. But that's basically the story. Like I said, I only did this a quick trial error type of thing. Which I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, and yeah, I guess I'm going to delete this save game. But I'm definitely going to use this map and start again. Because there's more valuable stuff here, and your loan are a little bit better, yeah? I will suggest maybe try to sell if you can. That is what I'm going to do first. Is that I'm going to sell everything I've got in my silos, and when it's all gone, I know I've got a little bit extra money. It's done. A quick little tip is I just figured that out. The problem is you have to sit inside of the tractor the whole time, or else that pellet machine won't work. But what I did was after a couple of trial errors, I actually went to the tractor settings. Yeah, oh, this place, and I put the auto start off. If I can find it now, it will be nice. The thing is where the auto engine start off. If you put it on auto and you climb out of the vehicle, it will shut off. But if you keep it off, then you get this little nice like it's now it's off. But the stupid part is R1 triangle, and then L1, you turn it on, and then you can come out, and this machine will still work. I hope you can hear me. Quite a little noisy. So yeah, and that's how I do it. And also, quick little tip here, I just want to show you. If you just shut it off, it just shuts everything off. I just wonder if I can disconnect this quickly. Right, one button. Now the thing is detached. Ah, here it is. That's exactly what I want. This is basically what you're gonna get when you buy the shredder. It's gonna attach here. After some struggling, you won't believe it. You see there's a little yellow arrow that points this way. Actually what I want to do is I want to try it if it's gonna work on this side too. Reason for that is I tried to make like an automated system thing with the belts. So if it can work on the other side, it will be brilliant. Reason why I used it And this side is because of the tutorial video I watched, but it seems like it can work both sides if I look quickly. But that's a video for other day. You get it on this pallet. I also used that same forklift on that same trailer, put it up. And the thing is just, this thing is dead heavy. Dead heavy. Even this thing is so heavy. You need this size tractor even to pull it. I pulled it earlier with a smaller tractor, and believe me, that poor little tractor went the whole road full. It was left, right, it drifted even. It was horrible. But anyway, if you put it there, get in, just press attach it, up and away, and down away, up and away. And then then you unfold it, and it unfolds, and you've got your shredder. There's a extra little thing here too. I'm gonna show you now. Oh, there's the button. Right. It just extends it a little bit. I don't know why really, but you can go up and down. Maybe to have it a little bit better balanced if you need to. Because I found it earlier, you need to try to keep it on a flat surface. Earlier I tried it there at the field, and this thing was jumping all over the place. It's like hopping and jumping, and it didn't work well. But yeah, that is the quick little way to get this DLC, and it is for free. I mean, this was actually one of the things I really wanted on 2017, but yeah, we didn't get it on console. But luckily these guys were kind enough to redevelop it, and for PlayStation 4 on the 2019. And also don't forget to download this game before next week. It is free, so why not? Let's get some farming done. Thanks a lot. If you liked the video, please like. If you're new, subscribe. I go live every day. Every second I do this with Minecraft, and the other days in between I do SnowRunner for 2 hours. And on Friday nights I've got a little special on racing because I'm preparing for the new Assetto Corsa coming on console. I'm really excited for that. I just hope it's glitch free, but we all know that's not going to happen. Anyway, but stay safe, stay well, and see
Like a Hellcat.